is Ariana Aguilar, and I attended Santa Rosa Junior College. I immigrated from Mexico City, Mexico, and my initial experience upon coming to the US was very exciting, very just open and welcoming. I was 4 years old, so a lot of my experiences when I first immigrated happened in preschool. A lot of the learning of a new language, adjusting to a new country and way of life. When I first came to the US, my biggest challenge was learning English. And I was lucky that I had bilingual teachers in my preschool and in kindergarten who were able to communicate with me in Spanish and give me the support and tools that I needed to be successful. In kindergarten, first grade, where I could not communicate with my peers, and so oftentimes I was very reserved and very quiet as a child. But like I mentioned, I was fortunate that I could communicate with my teachers in Spanish. Back in the day, we had bilingual education, so I was lucky that the teacher was bilingual and could communicate with both myself and my parents in Spanish. And that experience overall just impacted my educational journey because I wanted to do something with the opportunity that I was given. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to pursue an education, since that was the reason that my parents immigrated to the US. My uncle was one of the major influences that inspired me to pursue, to start at the community college. He said, Ariana, you will complete the same general education that you would complete at a four-year university. Why don't you go to the community college and save yourself some money and live at home, commute, and then transfer to any university you want. Library 10 with Nancy Persons at Santa Rosa JC Petaluma campus. It was a class that my uncle had recommended me to take just to get my feet wet, to get exposed to how to find books in the library, how to cite my sources, right? I would need to know that for my English classes and other papers and other classes. I took that class. It was really refreshing to know that I could complete it. It was really refreshing to know that the teacher was accessible. Because I always wanted to understand my place in society as an immigrant, as a low-income student, as a woman of color, as a first-generation student, as an immigrant. And so taking classes, a variety of classes at the JC helped me explore my interests. Sometimes as immigrants or as undocumented folks, we have to hustle extra hard or extra long just to get to the same place as other people. I often hear from students that funding's challenging, that funding's an issue, that they have to work, a full-time job in addition to studying. And I often remind them that there are funds available and scholarships and foundations that are willing to support their education so that they don't have to work as hard. Never give up. If you are determined to getting an education in the US, even if it's learning English as a second language through the community college, even if it's taking courses like that are more of a passion, there are supportive instructors and professors who will show you the ropes, that will talk to you and hear you and support you when navigating these classes, these spaces, and that your determination will lead you to meeting your goals. It won't be easy, but it's not impossible. And there's definitely a support system in the community college system. Being the first in my family to go to college, once I graduated with my associate degree from Santa Rosa JC, it was like, I'm so much closer to getting my bachelor's degree. I'm that much closer to the finish line. So that graduation ceremony just made it real. I was one of thousands of students graduating, and I remember thinking back that regardless of my immigration status, regardless of my socioeconomic background, I was able to successfully complete the requirements expected of me for transferring.